For me personally, Paladin's way better than Vengeance. I fucking hate Vengeances.
This one, guys.
That spec is so fucking cringe.
Like almost two chested. It's just. I mean, I think we had time honestly for the 19. It's just it was gonna be tight.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know honestly. We don't really know how long the pools would have lasted, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the boss is like, let's say 350, right? Maybe.
My PTR score, I expect 10 euro PayPal for that.
Mirror image.
My IO1 PTR, bro. Unbelievable.
Me.
I can kick next dependent, and I'll stop him as well.
I'll get fear, yeah.
I'll stop orange.
Horrifying shrill.
Did you just say some shit? Yeah, I am, guys.
Web spray. Active.
I know. I'm personally a bigger fan of Paladin than I am of Vengeance. But I mean, like, if you end up playing a physical cleave, you will not care regardless about any of this stuff, though.
Wait,
No, get fear.
Oh, okay.
Because both Paladin and not Paladin, Warrior and Brewmaster are pretty damn tanky. They're tankier than Paladin or Vengeance, of course.
Ah, fuck, my nose is itchy.
It's just, you know, not as good as the meta combo. And overall damage profiles. Or speed.
Resonant barrage.
But they will still time similar key levels, to be honest. If the meta comp times at 21, the physical cleave will time at least at 20 bare minimum anyway, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I don't think any of this stuff matters that much.
Nature's Vigil. Active.
And also that's fine. Just the fact that, like, you can still play physical cleaves is pretty fucking good, right? Better than having only one comp be playable every season. That shit's disgustingly shit. The only good thing that came out of Season 2 is that, like, physical cleaves became playable. Which is good. That's how it should be. It should always be, like, more than one comp playable. It makes it way more fun to play the game, right? Where's the meta comp right now? That's a very good question. I can tell you 3 out of 5. Because I don't know, honestly, at this point, what the other two will really be. He's in that though, anyway, so.
Bring fucking meters.
He'll probably type when he's out of that. Hello.
Mirror image.
I would rather die than play Frost Mage. I don't play.
Do I go grab the item or not? Maybe. Need to see when he's gonna do it.
Resonant barrage. Nature's Vigil.
When do you plan on doing the mini boss?
I'll just go when these two die.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I could be doing more damage.
I'm gonna go pick up the item in a bit then.
Active.
Like for about now. I just dealt with a set of poisons there. I'm grabbing the item now. And I'm running back. Whenever you're ready, we can engage. They will do one more set of poisons probably, but doesn't really matter. We can also pull like an extra pack on the mini boss if you want, like poison dudes or something. Unless we played all of the ones. That works too, yeah. I'll stun him on his first AoE. Holy shit, everyone has bleeds like crazy.
Active.
That's wonderful. I'm stunning him.
Call of the Brute.
Oh, he still spawns that anyway, even though I stunned him. Fetch. 3 bleeds, so okay.
Web spray.
He was dipping through his survival instincts or whatever it's called, and then like through bark also, like 40% here. That's kind of wild.
Active. Web spray.
Might have aggro here. Nope, that's fine. Wait, what? You tempered and battled me somehow. What the? Is tempered working with your tier set item, like proc
I don't
thingies
think so.
also? 'Cause, I mean, I had like a...
you
look
can
at
do
it.
it, I
Nature's
don't think so.
Vigil.
It's because I had like a
There's more answer
lesser
for my
bulwark
comment.
on me,
Web
but
spray.
not a greater one.
Active.
Here, I'm kind of curious now. Are you in ad still, GB? Like, realistically, I can only tell you 3 out of 5 right now. Because we don't know the state of DK at the moment, since the nerfs are not live yet. People are predicting it might have killed Frost, but we won't know until we play it, right? Well, 3 out of 5 meta would be probably Resto Druid and Mage. Those are for sure meta at the moment, unless something changes, of course. But at this very moment, they are still meta.
Report Hunter
DK is
batting.
50-50, and the last DPS we still don't really know. Could be Enhancement, could be SP. You know, like there's some options. There's no like straightforward meta comp right now, is the issue. Due to these constant stupid fucking changes. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't disagree with DK needing a nerf, right? They were obviously pretty fucking strong and guaranteedly to be meta, which, you know, anytime someone's spot is guaranteed, that fucking sucks, right? Arcane might still be played, yeah. And if it's not, then you could probably play Frost or Fire. You will play Mage no matter what, with whatever spec they end up playing. I think Arcane probably still, though. I don't see Arcane being dead yet. I still think it's gonna be good. The question is how good.
Nature's Vigil. Active.
Like, probably Resto Druid and probably Arcane. If not Arcane, then Frost. And then the other 2 spots are question mark. It's a bit of the problem. I don't know, but it's...
Active.
Behind us. Don't press anything here. I'll press strength.
Alerting shrill.
Oh, Hunter doesn't know that. That would have lost his wall on the Gossamer. Oh, okay, these guys are just dead. Okay, cool. We go right side, right? He's gonna ping it with him. Oh shit, I might be ahead of you. Fuck. Careful. Might have locked you guys out there. It's behind us. I'm gonna bark Hunter here. Oh, you're really deep into the corner, huh?
Make the outlaw rogue damage.
Yeah. I actually wonder how big is the range of Blade Flurry.
Nature's Vigil.
Go
like
through.
5 yards.
We should go
Yeah, yeah, go
through the
through
boss.
and go like that. I can't ping. Yeah,
I ping behind Stampedus.
Active.
We can move more aggressively here, it doesn't matter that much. As long as we don't kill each other. It is... Where the fuck are they?
Oh, what the fuck?
They are in Africa, okay. Well, we just do some boss damage for now then, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where the fuck?
They are like way behind.
What kind of spawns? Who made this?
It's because the boss was on the edge and like it spawns in the proximity around him, right? So, I mean,
My comments are combo.
I mean, hey, we're gonna do a bunch of boss damage, foggies, I guess.
Guys, we have to go back. Don't try to go. We have to go there.
Yeah, I need to be careful with how we move actually because we might spawn them on the opposite corner again. That
Go
is.
pat on them a little bit.
Yep.
But where are the rest? They were.
2 of
There's
them.
bars.
2 of them bugged out. I think they're just evading, probably, or something,
You
or
always
just
speak about this thing like it's a
next to us,
normal
next to
Santa
us. I mean, oh, careful,
Yeah.
careful.
Two of them just like.
Oh
bugged out.
no.
Careful.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it in.
Okay, I'm just moving the pass.
Yeah,
Yes, get the
I
fuck
don't know
away
what
with
the
the
fuck
speed
is
there.
going on, man. This shit's so fucking bugged.
This one has 17 stacks, be careful.
What does that mean? He melees a lot or what?
He melee's stronger,
he's
yeah.
gonna one-shot you pretty much.
Active.
The guy came from fucking another land, bro. Region.
It's fine, just go loose. Not even scuffed.
Mandatory
Optimal
recourse?
frost rotation. Optimal frost
Resto
environment.
Druid mandatory recourse?
Alerting shrill.
None. There are no mandatory recourse.
Nature's vigil.
The only quote-unquote mandatory recourse that you would even think about is like tracking clearcast and tracking your trank and convoke somehow in an easy way for you. There are no, like, honestly speaking, there are no mandatory recourse for Resto Druid at all. You can do all of it with Blizzard frames, like tracking it on your bars or something. I mean, no, see, okay, here's the thing,
Oh, I failed that.
Active.
PD, I think, maybe. We don't like this priest because it's unfair,
Mass
because
barrier.
it's not equal. Like, obviously we're going to all be using the absorb trinket because it's a big shield on demand for the whole party. It's insanely OP, of course. But even then it's a minute and 30 cooldown, whereas Oracle Priest shield is 6 seconds. Unlike servers, of course we hate them.
Active.
And even for me, like, I don't hate necessarily Oracle itself. I hate the design of Oracle compared to like other healers, because it's just way too OP compared to other healers, right? Realistically speaking, in my mind, every healer should be like Oracle Priest.
Revolting
All of
volley.
them. They should have a lot of agency to keep up people alive as long as they play well enough. With, you know, like some personals in between, of course, and
Nature's
some
vigil.
like externals like Mass Barrier or like AMZ and stuff, of course. But like for the most part, it's like mostly your stuff, right?
Alarm
Every healer
shrill.
should be like that. That is my problem with Oracle Priests. Oracle Priest itself is fine, honestly. I don't mind it. I mind the fact that not every healer is an Oracle Priest. And
Alarm shrill.
you know, like whenever like, well, I mean, the season's over, of course, at this point. But like whenever like Oracle was in this current season, you know, being played for the entire season, I mean, that shit's fucking busted as fuck, and no other healer comes even
Alarm
close.
shrill.
Not even in the same dimension. Right? Like, that's the problem. It's not so much that Oracle exists or something, it's the issue that the other healers are not like Oracle. Like on live servers, you have like the Borean of the Candle King trinket, right? Which is like a minute and 30 to give a one person a 5 mil or like, you know, give or take like a 5-ish mil shield, right?
Mirror image.
5 point something if you have like Hybris.
Revolting volley.
Whereas priests can do that every 6 seconds for free with their own toolkit, and I can only do that with a borrowed power external item
Pull this
because my
motherfucker.
spec is an HPS spec instead of a all-arounder
Alarm
kind of
shrill.
spec. That's the issue. And it's not only for us to Druid, obviously. Like, I mean, I'm giving an example because I'm playing the spec, obviously, but like, any healer that's not a
Alarm
priest
volley.
feels the exact same way. I mean, imagine you're playing Mistweaver and your Cocoon is your most powerful external, right?
Alarm shrill.
And meanwhile, priest does the exact same thing as your Cocoon every 6 seconds. That is the cuckiest shit ever. Only I probably would honestly just never lock my Mistweaver ever again if I played one. If that was the case. Because you literally have an inferior version of something they can do constantly, right? That should never be the case. Either that or every healer should be similar in that regard.
Revolting
That
volley.
way, no, you cannot really complain, because I mean, there will always be a meta, obviously. But then you would just grab the healer that
Active.
best fits the comp, right? You want Mark of the Wealth, you take a Druid. You want Stamina, you take a Priest, right? Slash PI or Mindset or whatever the fuck is required, right? Like, oh, you want Skyfear, you take Shaman, right? That's the issue. It's nothing else. Of course we're gonna abuse the shield trinket. It's literally like a no-brainer.
Volley.
Obviously, you're gonna be like,
Revolting
you're gonna
volley.
grab the and use the item that gives you shields on every fucking person to prevent a shitload of damage. It's always better to prevent damage than heal it, right? Which is why it's so annoying that like only certain healers have any kind of actual proper DRs or absorbs, and the other half is just HPS healers, which didn't used to be a problem in old expansions. But then all the old expansions, you didn't have so many like one-shotty abilities or like shitty overlaps that could tap you in a second,
Revolting volley.
right? So it wasn't that big of a deal. Back in the day, like your external as a healer was mostly for the tank. Very rarely was it for anybody else, depending on the situation, right?
Alarm shrill.
But the thing is, like, dungeons have evolved, but healers haven't. Every healer is exactly the same as it was before. You still have the exact same utilities, or whatever you want to say. Slash externals and stuff. Or like playstyles, basically. That's the problem, right? Like, me having only Iron Bark back in BFA and Shadowlands didn't bother me whatsoever, because the only person that's like, hey man, can you bark me, was the tank. Right?
Alarm shrill.
Super rarely was it like, ah shit, my mage is gonna need it here, I'm gonna save it for him and use it on him, hehehe, right? Or like, whatever the fuck, like whoever the fuck else in your party. You know, random example of course, but... Whereas now it's like, oh, my hunter's fucking dead next mechanic, because, you know, there's mechanics happening every 30 seconds, like the first boss, right, with his insanely busted, like, constant AoE to the whole party, right? It's like, oh, my mage is in trouble, oh, my hunter's in trouble, like, and I only have one bark to give on one set of mechanics, which happen every 30 seconds, mind you. In sets, as well. So it's like, you know, like, one thing happens in 20 seconds, then the next thing happens in, like, 10 seconds later, right? It's like... The point is, like, dungeons have evolved and healers have not. Right? So, like, something like Oracle, which is what every healer should be, is obviously gonna stand out like a fucking sore thumb, right? I feel like that's hopefully, like, what most fellow healer dudes feel, other than actual priest players, because they don't feel anything, because they play the spec already anyway. So it doesn't really matter for them, of course.
Yeah.
Active.
But you get the idea.
Nature's vigil.
Like, yeah, obviously, obviously, like, anytime that there's an actual item that gives us a missing part of our toolkit, we will always use it, right? Like, this trinket is literally a godsend to anything but priests. Something like this should be part of every single healer's toolkit. Baseline, not a borrowed item. Because this item will be gone this season, right? And we will cry blood, because this trinket is literally the solution to a lot of healers' problems of, like, not having, like, too many buttons to give, or like prevent one shots, or like shitty overlaps, or whatever else, right? Realistically, the solution should be that they should just tone the fuck down the damage in dungeons when they're designing them, but you know, either that or like baseline, like reduce DPS's defenses and give them more to the actual healers themselves, so you have more control instead, or something like this, you know? Like, there's multiple solutions. Either like tone down the dungeons, or tone down the defensives that people have and give more shit to the healers to have more actual power as a role. Right? Like, my role is to keep you alive, but most of the things that keep you alive are your own personal defenses. Like, what you want me to do? I press bark on you one time, and then what? Then what do I do? Heal you and pray that you don't get one shot? I mean, I guess, yeah. Sure, I suppose. And meanwhile, that priest next to me presses one shield every 6 seconds and heals you for 50% of your health consistently, whether it crits or not. And somehow you think that that's fair. Right. Let's pretend that that's the case. Like, obviously we're not gonna feel great about Oracle Priests. Like, I don't mind Oracle Priest. I mind the fact that I'm not similar to an Oracle Priest in power. You know? Obviously I'm gonna have a problem with it. Like, I don't hate Oracle. I hate the fact that healers are not like Oracle. And unless you play Oracle itself, you will never be even close to the same power in Season 2. Of course, like in Season 3, that's not the case anymore, so that's good, because they nerfed them, but like... That shouldn't have been the solution. The solution should have been to buff other healers and give them more shit. But, you know, whatever, I guess. This game was never gonna be logical anyway, so... Maybe in the future, but not now. Favorite tank to heal? Probably like currently, like, I would say like Prot Warrior or Brew, because they're just the tankiest tanks. And then third best would be Paladin, of course, because I can recognize when he's gonna get fucking slapped or not. And then Vengeance, and then Blood, and then Bear, or whatever the fuck. But realistically, like, it's just gonna be like the tankiest tank that doesn't really need you that much, because, you know, at least as a druid you cannot give the tank that much attention depending on the situation, right? Which is, I mean, it's a spec flaw, but what can you do? It is what it is. Like, any tank that has like a lot of tankiness or like great self-sustain is a tank that I want to play with.
Silken restraints. Impale.
Because there's quite a lot of situations where like the whole party is taking a lot of damage and so is the tank, right? It's like first boss of this dungeon, for example, is a very good example, right? Because the whole party gets shafted by like a looting shrill and then followed by Gossamer, right? Which does damage to everybody, including the tank. But if the tank can sustain himself, then I'm not that worried about it, right? If the tank is a little squishy, then it's bad, right? Like in terms of like the metacom, the Paladin situation right now being potentially meta is something I really like. Because it has a lot of defensiveness for the party with... You have 4% from Devourer, you have Holy Bulwarks, you have Lesser Bulwarks because of his tier set. He can spell word someone, he can sack someone, he can off-heal with Lay on Hands and shit like this, and Wogs, right? Like, what more do you want, right? And it's a lot easier to tell if he's gonna die or not, compared to like a Vengeance, for example. Like, yes, they're not the tankiest tank, obviously. That would be like either Warrior or Brew. Probably Warrior, maybe. Followed by Brew, I guess. But it doesn't matter because they're... If they play well enough, they are tanky enough that it doesn't matter. And I can sustain them as well, pretty well. Between their own personals. Even just through like raw healing. Which is great, of course. We mesh really well, since they have all the things that I'm missing as a healer. Which is like externals and DRs and stuff. Propel has always been my favorite tank to play with, because, you know, dungeons evolve but healers don't. And having a tank that gives you a lot of group defensiveness is super good. Like, Pally being potentially meta right now is amazing news. Season 2 kind of sucked to an extent because, you know, Vengeance doesn't do shit except Darkness, which is useless most of the time. Like in some cases, like Big Mama, for example, in Floodgate it's good, but outside of that it's kind of piss. Don't really care. Whereas Pally is useful everywhere, right? This kind of sucks right now. My uptime, my melee uptime. Gonna charge me if you like. For the metacom, my favorite is for sure Paladin. For the physical cleave, I would say probably Prot Warrior. Even though Brewmaster makes more sense because it buffs everybody else. But Warrior is just tankier. Even tankier than Brewmaster. And Brewmaster is already pretty tanky. Because they did like a little rework to them and gave them like a pseudo-ignore pain mechanic like Celestial Infusion, I think it's called. But I mean, Warrior is just a physical brick wall right now, like it was in BFA, which is pretty cool. It's just like, as a druid I wouldn't want to play the physical comp anyway, because I have to play with a DPS Shaman, which is made of paper, so... We leave the physical cleave to the Resto Shaman niches. And we play with the meta classes instead. And it's fine. Like, you can make it work, it's just, it's so much work for no fucking reason. I wouldn't want to do that shit. Because you gotta abuse, like, seasoned wins, like the kick mechanic for them, and they have to play really well defensively to not die, right? Since I have only one external in Bark, which I would have to give to the Shaman every time. Wouldn't be optimal, you know? Not ideal at all. Oh, I see your rod doesn't play the middle guy. Is it like an old rod or something? Or is it like purposeful?
I mean, I kind of like this one. I feel like the middle guy is just slow. Maybe it's actually better to play him, I don't know.
He gives like 8% or like the middle pack is like 8% or something.
Yeah, I guess.
At the very least it's not as bad as it used to be, right? Because you can actually play him, since he's just he doesn't like do the increasing damage thing, he just AoEs us, because he's the same mob as all of them.
Yep. Yeah, maybe I could. Do you play anything else, or do you just play him with the two officers?
You could play him with the chargers after the AoE maybe. But typically we just play the pack as it is, normally. I mean, this is fun as well, I don't mind this either, to be honest.
Thanks for this. I'm mostly just doing the season 1 shit.
Yeah, I mean, this works as well. Just like, I feel like for 19 maybe you would want to do like a slightly different round for efficiency.
Yeah. Mirror image.
Oh, lost, let's fucking go. Be careful on the first set of things. I think you probably bubble the first, so we can have like an extra thing in melee. At least for the first set of mechanics, since there's not as many blood workers. I mean, let's see how many there are, I guess, so you don't waste your bubble for no reason, but... I mean, I say this like you need your bubble on this boss, but... seems like there's a lot of things, honestly. We're chilling, I guess.
Cultivated poison. Cultivated poison.
Maybe I'm a psychopath, but I still want to do a priory, to be honest. At some point in time here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We should try an 18 priory or something at some point. But we could play more fun dungeons first, of course. Oh no.
Yeah, I thought he had to stop.
No, he didn't die, luckily. Need to grab some roots.
Cosmic singularity.
I'll grab the back one here.
Erupting webs.
That was very, very close. Killing me.
Nature's
What if I
vigil.
had to shift in wild charge last second? Oh. Alright, you have this spell also. Actually so fucking good that they made this like 3 out of 5 instead. That's so good. We can deal with it for free. It was never really a problem even before, but even cooler now.
Cultivated poisons. Cultivated poisons.
I was gonna like wait like a second or so to dispel him in case it's you and him, so he doesn't snipe you randomly.
Active. Cosmic singularity.
Much to the roots. There's new ones coming in. You can also oh, you don't have spell words. Wait, when did you spell words?
Cultivated
Last one.
poisons. Cultivated poisons.
Getting rolled. I'm a little concerned like with the comp now that they nerf DK and stuff though. What the fuck do we even play now? If DK is dead, presumably. Well, maybe Unholy, I guess, but
Erupting webs.
like mage for sure. But then what?
Cultivated poison. Active.
I don't know. Depends how big the DK nerfs are, I guess.
I mean, people are booming it, so it must be big, I guess. Thank you for the raid, Hinda. Hello, hello.
Erupting webs.
I'm just playing some PTR, trying to have some fun.
Nature's vigil.
I mean, I haven't seen like
Cultivated poison.
Sims and stuff like this, but watch me. Oh, it works too. I haven't seen like any Sims or anything. Like, I mean, I hear people are dooming it, so it must be the final nail on the coffin kind of nerf. Because I mean, they nerfed DKs like 4 times already or something ridiculous.
Cultivated
Instead of buffing the other specs to match them instead. Classics, honestly. At this point, nothing surprises me anymore.
Erupting webs.
To be fair, they were pretty good, so I mean, I see why they would do it. It's just, yeah. For me, it kind of sucks because losing DK in the comp is pretty annoying.
Pelward best.
Oh,
Don't have it.
he doesn't have. Wait, how did you live that?
Cultivated
I don't know. It doesn't do damage, it's just
poisons.
fucking damage reduction.
It normally does
Hell.
damage though. To be honest, so I'm
Oh,
not really
I
sure.
don't know then.
I'm not sure how you
must
live
have-
without ice
I
cold,
must
but
have fucking pressed something wrong.
I mean it's okay. But it reduces your damage done though, which is peak depression. Man, they nerfed the cloaks by bugging the boots right now. It's so sad. I don't know what they did to the boots. Like,